from Philadelphia. MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Tonight, the second of 4 between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jared Eichhoff is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Jared Eichhoff, one of the top up-and-coming pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Overhand curveball from a right-hander. Might have the best right-handed curveball from a starter in baseball right now. Guy has a terrific future.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Way in front of a great slider that time. The 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Alfaro recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Rosario is retired, and there's one away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Herrera moving in. He can't get there as it falls in. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. A ball and no strikes. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here's a look over to first. Just keeping him close. The 1-0. Is a fastball that misses.
2-0.
Reyes, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On a line and that's a base hit.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Hero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's got a 3-for-7 line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First pitch on its way. In the dirt here. Goes to third with it. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Hero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-0. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Coming in is Williams. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Bruce is on his way home. He scores as they extend their lead to 3.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or 2 early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Here's the first pitch to him. He's a strike. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's just 2 for 12. Here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. And he certainly has been no mystery to solve thus far. Sooner or later they might need to get someone else in there just to get out of the first. Standing in now, Noah Syndergaard, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself. And nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Mets out in front, 4-0. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Popped him up. There to make the play is Frazier for the first out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. 1 out, nobody on. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
I got 2-1 the count.
Now the 2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
So now Carlos Santana fouled off. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Hernandez at second with 2 down. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
2-2 now.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Ahmed Rosario was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Herrera. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Reyes. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Altair giving chase, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought
he takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. 38th home run of the season for him. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Cespedes can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch way outside. 1-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground to third. There is Franco. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies nothing. So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Altair. He's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Hit out towards second. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pickett and Grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Stepping in, Maikel Franco, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he is in there.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, J.P.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. Crawford, 23 years old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Franco leads off first with one away. 0-2 the count to Crawford.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting ninth.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
In now, Jared Eichhoff as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready for another chance? Jay Bruce was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Line toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Striding in once again, Todd Frazier. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Herrera's there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
Next up from New York, Dominic Smith. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Swinging a ground ball to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Herrera, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Smith rounds the corner and is headed home. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box now, Noah Syndergaard.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there. Base hit. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit to short. Crawford fields it cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 for the Mets on the double by d'Arnaud. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Phillies nothing. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2. This one's down to third. And there's one away.
Now batting.
And with one away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings. And you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. Stepping in, Nick Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. One out, nobody on. One ball and two strikes to count. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in once again, Jose Reyes. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Jose Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
A ball and a strike now. He pulls this one into right. Williams is there, and he has it for the out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Adam Morgan answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Morgan.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And she'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford has it. And there's out number 2. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening. Here's Jay Bruce now. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Morgan typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home run.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Phillies nothing. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Nope.
Missed with a breaking ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Aaron Altair. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hey. 1-1 to Aaron Altair. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Drilled to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. Late that time for a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. On the move is Bruce. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.P.
Striding in, J.P. Crawford looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Here's Todd Frazier now. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
Todd Frazier.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-0. He's outside for a ball.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Frazier on at first. Nobody out. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
I'll tell you, he was already enjoying a good night at the plate, but that homer just cements it as one of those nights he won't soon forget. He's making it look easy up there.
Up next,
Stepping in now, Noah Syndergaard,
Noah
as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And a minimum effort at bat that time, as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's gone 2 for 5. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. Pereira is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Mets 9 and the Phillies nothing. So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The windup and the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit hard down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Throw into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Adam Morgan. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. And there's one down now.
Now batting,
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Odubel Herrera. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope,
and he just misses with a curveball. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Popped him up. Frazier in foul ground makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Ready once again, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
That misses. 1 and 2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Ready for another shot now. Jose Reyes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Jose Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hernandez loves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed up a little high. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 1 for 5. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in a conversation for some of the year-end awards.
The left fielder, number 52.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. 29 home runs for him on the year as the blowout continues. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, 3rd baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Todd Frazier. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. Fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez.
Leading
He'll lead
off for the
things off
Phillies.
here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Number 25 is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at right.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he continues to hit the ball well. His 2nd hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single. We take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready for another chance? Carlos Santana. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. There's a strike. No runs on 6 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Now he reaches out and tries to dump this one out to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
In now, Aaron Altair. A ball and no strikes.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Hernandez on second. Santana at first with no outs. Hold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. Tapped down the line, but it's foul, strike one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
No runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Drilled to first, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As they'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just plate the 1 here.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he misses there. 1-2. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scored, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. He didn't have the action the pitcher would like.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone, and this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Into the box now, Adam Morgan. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. 3 runs already home here. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Breaking ball in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Will right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 11 and the Phillies 3. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we
Leading off
are.
for the Mets, the first baseman, number 22.
Digging in to try it again, Dominic Smith. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Altair has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Up next for the Mets,
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1-0 count. Here it is. Soft liner out toward left center. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Wilmer Flores will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. d'Arnaud, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Jerry Blevins will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Jerry Blevins.
Up next will be Nick Williams. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. He's 0 for 5.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Reyes is under it. One away.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here comes the first pitch. Way out in front.
0-1.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Ball one.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball's in for strike.
1-2.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And that misses 2-2.
2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look at that, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Line, but speared on a hop. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Phillies down in order. And it's not going to help them. It's 11-3. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario will start us off in the 8th.
Ahmed Rosario.
Pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jose Reyes.
Riding in once again, Jose Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. The bouncer to the left side. Franco has it to second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. to dump this one out to left. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They're still in command. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Altair sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. No balls and one strike. Hit out towards second. Right there is Reyes. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First offering on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. One out, nobody on. The 1-1 home. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the right fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Michael Franco. Number 17 for him on the season, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Into the box, J.P. Crawford. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. I'm set with the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Reyes scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is a fastball looked at for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. It's the Mets 11 and the Phillies 4. Back in the city of brotherly love for the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tommy Hunter will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 40.
Ryan Flaherty will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Ryan Flaherty.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Juan Lagares.
Leading off for the Mets, left fielder, Juan Lagares.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now the 0-1. Fastball right over the outside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes
Now
his
batting,
pitches. That was a
number
3-pitch
25.
strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
In now, number 25. He swings and grounds it to short. Flaherty takes it in. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty here with two men out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Line to the right side. Williams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it though 11-4. Now at the plate, Ryan Flaherty starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A.J. Rama.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 0-1 on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping into the box, Nick Williams. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Philly down to their last strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
11-4 at the end of this affair. New York posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Noah Syndergaard records win number 16 on the season. Jared Eichhoff was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 11 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For Philadelphia, 4 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.